Hey guys, so let me take a moment and collect my thoughts. So last week something happened to my daughter, which I'm not, thrilled about, and I took actions against it because I don't think that anything should be let go. Now, in a previous video, I was talking about, kind of attracting the things that you are, right? And kind of bringing things into your life, and everything that happens to you because it's kind of something that you are bringing on yourself, realistically, honestly. So with that being said, I've told my daughter numerous of times, like, hey, we need to release all this hate and anger and frustration towards your dad. And when you do think about people, don't think about them in a negative light. Don't think about them like, oh, this girl beats up everyone, so she's going to beat up me, because then you kind of are manifesting that. If you believe in the law of attraction, you believe in manifesting, then that's kind of how it works. In the situation with my daughter, though, I do feel like she, has had a lot of things happen in her life. We haven't really spoken on every single thing. And so sometimes her thinking can be a little negative. She does not meditate or pray every day, which, we're trying to get more into those things. But, and when you think, this person might just kick my ass, you're kind of bringing that to you. So you just have to really stop and evaluate how you're thinking, what you're believing about yourself and others, and start to see the great changes that come from that. So one thing I told her to do is, hey, with these bullies and stuff, we're going to write down their name and start writing down things about them that you actually like. And a lot of times when I make her do that, great things come from that person. That person no longer is mean to her. You're eliminating those beliefs when you think that that person is such a horrible person. You're eliminating them. I was talking to this girl once, and she thought that every man ain't shit. And when I thought about it, I said, I see very good men in my life, So that's kind of like what you're attracting. If you think every man ain't shit, then hey, all those men that ain't shit, well, you gonna meet them, you gonna come past them, you gonna, experience them. So that's kind of like how manifesting works. It's kind of like you get what you are, you get what you think, you get what you believe in. So a lot of times the only way, because we are disconnected from God, to get things in a more positive note is when you are more in tune with God. When you're more in tune with God and meditating and source, which is the universe. God to me is the universe. I feel like you are bringing more positive energy into those situations, and you're able to accomplish the unthinkable that way. Literally, you manifest both good and bad things in life, right? It's not just good things. You manifest everything that you think, everything that you believe, everything that you are. Everything that you have right now is because that's as far as you thought that it could go for you. If you have a minimum wage job, I'm sorry, but you literally have this belief that that's what you are going to get, and that's the best that you can do. If you believe higher of yourself, you will start to see that better things happen, and that you're able to do anything you can in this world, anything that you want to do in this world. So one thing with manifesting that I've learned is that it's just basically being in touch and tune and as close to God as you possibly can be, so that you can bring good things out of situations, Now, don't get me wrong. When situations happen that are like illegal or messed up, I think that eliminating those negative beliefs about that person when you write down great things about them. So that's my thing is, if I have an issue with someone, I'm not going to lie, I've been writing down the great things about them, the good things about them, the things about them that I don't necessarily think about. And I sit there and really think about what is positive, what is good about this person. I've noticed when I write down good things about that person's so great and everything's so good and there's no issues and they treat me right and they're nice to me. But when I'm thinking about their negatives, I feel like it just like brings them out more. You know what I mean? So just be really careful when it comes to manifesting, and it comes to law of attraction. It comes for you trying to get everything you want in life, is that everything that you believe that is negative, you need to find a way to think of it in a different light. In this situation, I was like, you know what? Maybe things happen for a reason. Maybe there's good that's going to come from the situation. We shall see. I'll keep you updated. Hey, you guys. So a couple days passed and with the Fifi thing. And, I have not heard from the police officer. I am now keeping her off the bus right now just because if something happened to my fucking child, this is your child. People who really care about their child, you don't just let things happen to your child. So anyhow, oh shoot, it's hot here. So anyhow, I'm going to call the police in a little bit and see what's going on with the thing. And the school is doing a very poor job of doing anything about it. I'm the only one taking any type of initiative. Just because an apartment complex says, hey, we can't work with you with this situation. Just because, just because apartment complex says, hey, we can't help you with this situation. Just because a school says, hey, we're not going to do anything. No matter what anybody says in this life, if you know that something's wrong, you need to stand up for it, and I'm the person that's going to stand up for it. I'm sorry. People who have messed up tremendously in my life, such as, abuse, rape, all types of very extreme things, there's consequences for actions. And people can't just think that everybody's gonna let shit go. Everyone doesn't just brush it under the rug. It's gonna be okay. We're not fighting it. There's people who are fighters, and I'm here to tell you guys, be a fucking fighter. If you need to make sure things are exposed that are wrong, then do what you gotta do. Honestly, the thing is, be strong with everything that you do. No one should ever be allowed to just do whatever to you, your family. And we have a very strong support system here. We really, really do. Even though I am a single mom and I do a majority of it by myself, being attacked in any type of way is just uncalled for. And the school district not doing anything about it is just completely poor. And the school district's mad at me because it makes them look bad that now they're going to have something under the school record when people look it up. I'm sorry. But you should handle things that are serious as serious matters. And that's just how I feel, honestly.